The death of James Caan, the legendary actor best remembered for his unforgettable role as Sonny Corleone in The Godfather, left a hole in Hollywood, but what has emerged since his passing has been even more painful. The reality that his family is still fighting over his final wish, a struggle that has turned what should have been a celebration of his legacy into a heartbreaking feud. Caan, whose career spanned 6 decades with iconic performances in films like Misery, Brian's Song, and Elf, was known for his fiery spirit both on and off the screen, and those who knew him say that same intensity carried into his personal life, where his marriages, children, and business dealings were often complicated and filled with tension. Insiders reveal that in his later years, Caan spoke often about wanting peace, simplicity, and dignity in how he would be remembered. But instead of unity, his family has reportedly been torn apart by disagreements over his estate, his personal possessions, and even how to preserve his name. His 5 children, including fellow actor Scott Caan, are said to have very different views on what their father truly wanted, with some pushing to honor his wish for privacy and simplicity, while others believe his legacy deserves a more public celebration that cements his place in film history. This division has spilled into legal discussions and personal rifts, leaving wounds that may take years to heal. And friends close to the family say James Caan would be devastated to know that the people he loved most are struggling to find common ground. Beyond the estate battles, there are whispers about disagreements over who should control his unreleased projects, unpublished writings, and the rights to his likeness, with each side believing they are acting in his best interest, even as the disputes grow more bitter. What makes the story especially tragic is that Caan was a man who knew conflict all too well in his personal life, having gone through multiple divorces, financial setbacks, and battles with his own demons. And yet in the twilight of his life, he reportedly longed only for reconciliation and for his family to remain close after he was gone. Instead, the fractures have widened, exposing the very struggles he had hoped to leave behind. Fans who adored him for his raw talent and authenticity have watched in sorrow as headlines shift from celebrating his work to dissecting the rifts among his heirs, reminding the world once again that fame and fortune rarely shield families from the pain of grief, greed, or miscommunication. Those who knew him best insist that James Caan's true final wish was simple: to be remembered for his passion for acting, his love of family despite the ups and downs, and his unwavering dedication to the craft that defined his life. But as long as the disputes continue, that wish remains overshadowed by turmoil. A heartbreaking epilogue to the life of a man whose career was filled with fire and whose death, sadly, has left behind more conflict than peace. In the end, the tragedy is not just the loss of James Caan, but the loss of harmony among those he cherished. A bitter reminder that even the strongest legacies can be shaken by the very people entrusted to carry them forward.